Cassie boy, eye echo band, and a Roma, and was so yasne, ama ye de bro.
Premwato ya mamu nyina akwa abasron kode ba UTV via prem to breakfast yebo eso ensema hodo bi a yaboaboa no ne yesi nkonya yade esomo na nsem de mu akotene abeti anie Oswafo ya wo hweduane eni kwe ho nsem so de ato ade hye wo ahaiman enim se nyame ya adomo nche wo mo ye irrigation dwumedie bi wo ahaiman mensi wo mbehwe ese national security mpenifo betimi aboban ewo honom Saso ena NDC amanyo kompanifo yi August Bosome ne de toso nan yesi wonom se womo e de parliamentary primaries be hye so akwiti abato empesua so a ye de mu nchemu ebrewo ene ewie MPP amanyo kompanifo ne nkrabata ne wakwiti ade atodwa wo kire se womo yi Abrante Solomon Asumedu esi honom se won wo kogine mu by elections ebekoso ewo akwitia Emrase bedwani bi ya obutu atoye mantemu dia tudwa asrese wani a womo NDC amanyoko wonhwe se Ghana mampeni ne daye so kese ogusu a woso resetting Ghana agenda no wobetimi abo ne chi edom ene wiensem pi na aka we ho ne yesi nkonya yade esomo media mejeso ene Gargantuan lady ohene wa kese bo ahina Africa se bono emunche mankasa eni Oswafo ya wo hwenuane ne kua ho sam so wo man Ghana mo Eric Opoku ne wo kasa wo de kire adehia wo mo ahaiman mensim se nyame ya adoma wo na afel ministry ne be hwe ese national security mpenifo betimi age ban aboban ewo irrigation dwumedi a wo mo beye wo ahaiman mensim hodom ensem pi na aka we hu no pani wo de atodwa.
Let me say that when we assume office, we realized that the Ministry of Food and Agriculture had frosty relationship. We had severed our relationship with the people of Korea, specifically Quaker. Quaker was no longer interested in investing in agriculture in Ghana. So my attention was drawn to this, and I decided to involve the national NDPC, National Development Planning Commission, to intervene to ensure that we restore the good relationship, the rapport that must exist between Quaker and our ministry for the benefit of our farmers. I personally wrote a letter apologizing to Quaker as our partners for any misconduct that might have happened in course of our engagement with them. Within some few days, Quaker came to our office and the relationship is fully restored. Today, Quaker is here supporting us to bring back the Ashaman irrigation facility. This is not the only facility they are supporting us to bring back. They are also supporting us to rehabilitate the Aveime project. And they are also in Dowenya doing irrigation that will cover 100 hectares of land for the production of rice seed in this country. I must seize this opportunity to express our unqualified appreciation to the people of Korea for the massive support they have extended to us in the area of irrigation and in the area of farmers trading and in the area of the production of seed for planting. Bosome enwatwi ekon krono ebiani begusa yesa si January pe na biano ko atwe afeli enya biani bi na ne bo na peja na saya na global na ne number say 1,400 Ghana cedis. Ese asha se bafo afekwa na biano ne bakase afi odi ewiem nyame ayama ye ne niema ye gu fom ene dawura ya bono mamu no yegide kire se aduane bebu ewo afiwei ewo Ghana ha sei ene se ya chance aye bobo ye ho sabaya se bro nu bu a na emu nu bu a ye ma akuafo nu nsu na Ghana ba betimi ato ede asie na ahokyere ba ya yi ede aba.
Yet wakasi boyi eso NDC amanyoko ne nkrabata we poemantamo e de nkrata tentie pie montene so nansema wode tudwa ani NDC amanyoko e de atudwa eyi July anas August bosome ne de toso nan wa afimu esi hodom se wode parliamentary primaries e hyeso akweti abaton peso aso no e wo epoye mantamo wamanfo nyina bekai na womo ahya no so July bosome ne de toso enso wa afimu ne beto dwa se emrahye bedwani ye wo mpeso no so NS nana ya kumi wada ya wansori enunti ena party mpenifo atron krata tintin ya wade pie montene so na nsem general secretary edema NDC amanyoko no fifi kwete ena ne nsahase wato ne boase achechim sania enhihye no esi etiem party mpenifo HS nyame ya adoma July bosome ne de toso eduno nwochi won bie nkrata mu de ato hodom ewo party officer no wepoye mantemo enunti won krata nomination forms no betimi akọ na wetimi akọ wo fa wi asania wo betwero ho nsem bibia be wie ne bia yakọfa no eho aso na wo sanso ede ekọ na nsa na nkrata won begina so se wo de to aba ye betimi ede ama no chise wo filing fee wetimi echia filing fee na wo tua ne party mpenifo chese wo account no eye UNB bank no wa dabraka branch ya ehonom ene dimu se wo betimi echia efa ne se bia checks anase mpono bankers draft de mpenifo bo amane a wo kire se enya de ne tie bia won betimi agi atomum mpenifo atwaso achechemu se sane beya won betimi ebiemu ede ama omanfo nyina wa NDC amanyoko no munti isi ade ba ne filing fee na wo ateso wa ha munchichim bese eduonum meche 50% ede ama ma na afeso enipa asebiomonimu a wadi dem e oni pedua kwa ahodo ehom filing sa won krata watro din bibia woso yie na ade kwa akoma empanifo a eno ye July bosome ne de toso eduasa e wa afimu na July bosome ne de toso eduasa ba ko ya wada so won behwe se woni achu woti no ye betimi avete wo party empanifo guso a wo ba amane e kire se dana ye beto aba no e ye August bosome ne de toso 90 wo besre wo manfo nyina enhye no nso sania mo bekoso ye campaign anu odin e wa baton pesua no so no wo se sa atanie mentemi ho ase kase antwitwie ayampia ne mpuatwade enya de ne etie bia wo mo hwe ne mo se wo manfo betime de wo ho ahyemo bia wogina so etu party mane nyina efo emrahye bedwani ye wo mpo ofiase mensimo eye yewura kofi bente won wakasa kire emrahye bedwafo se wedie NDC aba betena so won semba kwa wode tudwa enua ene se resetting Ghana agenda nto obesere se MPs no won fo ho enjebo bi
or the bibia abobade open resetting agenda e bia no yanso ya ahase so wa edwaso be didumadi ani di echa association no kwa wo hase so wo kasa what this is the first time wo hu saade we di wahada ni na cha yeguso aye reset nyama nka no na mofa wo so aduma wo kita machine wode aduma ya ma wode won se wode pad ni bi ende ya kwa aba fo nti reset ni na aka ho na wo pande na wo kan de odimu bia na nde yehu ade aya ye ni ye ni so ade ho kopɛ no nam so na ye saade mo fama no obi ho osu aduma ni wia machine na odo bekwa akotena fie lebia oda aye aduma no de atodwane wadin fa na oni bi nti ona yen yatena pom yehu se ye de saade we ye de blow mo fa osu aduma ha anankofo apon ye hwe constituency na ye kan na bo wo ye be 100 no ebehwa na mu be 20 30 pe no de be aduma 70 no oda afa wo so wo kwakọ ye aduma bi wo be bi ansa na etuma ne sika no oda akoto machine ansa no so oda be we but me hwe ma me na MDC ya bom ya ye de abo amofra me ya wo gidie se instead of so kwakọ ye aduma bi ansa na wo ye sika bi ansa na oda akoto machine bi osola la ofa na machine oda akoto na pop no so oda apamade anasa even nkofo wone form nyama bi mpo no atete ompampa mawa opamo no so bi ne bi na oda atodiani we no che ya create employment ya mama bi ne bi ano
se anonkofo ye we dikan ye de dam machine se de bo hono mo tibia no obeyi dwuma nso ayi nkonwon na che de woni dwuma ho mpo a ontum ho an papa but ezi wa ma ho edwuma utum de ai te say wo professional job aye wo fault sisi no so ye bi a dam wo baka de bi a me ye dwuma no abaye den obokofo na yen no ya dwen ne say aburuchire ekwa aburuchire a na che say binyiska ana ekwa aburuchire me pekse me ka say sa ye suit en na hen dresses ye ko na ye kokoto no benim say enema ni bi wo ho a aha nkofo association na wa fam na wo ye no wo pam nema na ho na wo exporter wo di fi ho because for what one no specialization into what by say I did permission trizer if you are nan I say division of labor or many pan special in sa until before if I say universal at the end of the day do so from me because we pama never so I never the abramiato. It is the same thing the moon say you know man paying no so do so adi hunu na or pursue no obey.
Ye pem so ide ni chiremu awepoye mantam MPP amanyoko na kache na party no wode nsema hodo wode abeto dwa ya watches wo nyina da akọ benkrom yi abrante Solomon Kwame Asomedu se nyame ya adoma enche by elections ebekoso wa kwetia no won wo gine mu ede ama MPP amanyoko no na Yera Asomedu ye obi a wo som ye wa MPP amanyoko mu se wono eye treasurer de ma party no na sene ya wato ne boase ensi ya kukudro ede asom MPP amanyoko wa hyase afi form enti amani pado do na done pa wo sanso pena asem sanse wade a wade to dwanse sa abrante mogyamu no pa na nso bra no to nsafre na no po ewia na se enwumrese obetwe ne ti ne dia wo kan se wo sono amanyoko ne dia ne atie bia no weyi ne yam se obetimi asom party no ya wo no e wo buodua kura eno e wo akwetia ya no wepoye mantam na abrante mpenifo dia to dwa ya wo chese hwa ne atiti ne ntino e ba no se amanfo na wo munim ne papa kasa wo kan se ne oni omanfo ne nkitawodie esiti ne ya na eto asomunti ena mpenifo si nkonwa party fo kire se wono ne obi a wo ba obetimi aboa na MPP amanyoko no se akonwa nankasa de na amase na ekura na abrante Ernest na yakumi wo mokọ prime minister a won etimi di nkonim te ebremu de wo se Asomedu no wono apani nipa wo betimi age na afi ediama party no party mpenifo de atodwa wo chese wo mogidie kese e wo Solomon Kwame Asomedu emu sania wo ye ne bra na afi wo pepa so obetimi asom party ninti na wetimi aboa mampunto ma petimi abaso nti na ebremu de wo mo hwehwe nipa dom no ma wo mo kire se CCCC na nako hwa na betimi aboa ya wono ni din ene pie montene so wo mo se asede ne asodie kese da ne so nti ebremu de wo mo sre MPP amanyoko supporters e wa akwatia bato mpesua no so se nyame ya adom na by elections ne eba so won hwe ese obetimi abo abrante na chidom Emrashe bedwani ya wogina hode ma de shewebu akwa South Abaton pesua so wepoe mantem Kwame Ajeman opani akasa ya wo chese bremu de Ghana wiase bibia apem ekonanim nioma guso a esesa nanso ekame ese yesesa ya dwani ya yenhye dance sa ne ye titiw ne adehua ho nsem tetina ye nimu na se ne babo ne ba no wose eno na eguso a yesua wo kwa amanfo amanso se ya obonsa abofra wonya mfrihia num IT ne eguso ye eche ne code se ne adwumedie ne sitie nanso wo man Ghana de talk no eno na eguso a ye yiso opedini akasa wo kire so besre ye mpanifo se yensesa ya dwene e wo kwan efa so a yesua de ho wo man Ghana mu
organization the census started a whole lot of projects. As former regional chair, Reverend to make here. In 2014, they approved the cancer treatment, 2 cities by them. We were not having a hospital of our own. But the conference took a decision that every member should be deducted 2 Ghana cedis. And then I was a district chair. And successive leaders have built upon this particular issue. Madam Philippa and her team took a bold decision, of course, including some past district chairmen that are here, to purchase the Sweden Ghana Medical Center. It wasn't easy because every month we are paying amount of 100,000 to the facility. So when they wanted to sell it out, NATS took a bold decision to purchase the facility. At the time that we were buying, the facility was having only one structure. But today, as I'm talking to you, the union has been able to purchase the PET scan, not just purchasing the PET scan, but we are able to raise a structure, additional buildings, where our doctors and patients can have a place to lay their head when they go there.
We cannot teach tomorrow's citizens with yesterday's tools and expect them to outperform the world. A revolution is required, not only in infrastructure, but in imagination. The free senior high school policy, a flagship intervention of the government, has altered the trajectory of countless households. It has restored hope where poverty once threatened to choke potential. Today, more children, especially from rural and disadvantaged communities, are accessing secondary education that, at a point, has never been so in this country. It is a legacy no future administration can ignore or reverse. Likewise, the renewed emphasis on TVET is a commendable pivot. For far too long, we have treated technical and vocational education as a consolation prize for those who did not make the grades. That mindset is gradually shifting, and it must. The countries that have transformed their economies, from Germany to South Korea, did not do so by glorifying only academic theory. They did it by equipping hands and minds together.
Abanem sine for ga North Main Simon no nkrapomponi mantem Christian tete na betodwa ese wakọ apro bobi wakọsra ga manche na afeso gbese bancha wasre ese won kan na ewon paibom.
Obone ke sani neke wo achaya yako ni nagba ni yo papaya no wanya wokwe wotashi ni woto ibeja no wokwe ni no no ba ni wojade bia ne obon fe no ni agency di fali fe mo kanko north agency ni ofemo he no fi ono koyo o shi ajo ye no yo dila fe samje mache o ba ya fi ne na wokwe ni wakutu mi fe ache ya fi ne kometo shin akawo yo kanko north e won pagbe agasin ye no fi ono fe no ye no hiyo ye no yo dila ye ni o nyo ke ya ke ba je me fe ati wo bota ni bi ne fe ni ubalen ne kume wo ko ni di fe ehelebo o ba bi jomo ye numo nae mo ke ha isi bo ne afi bodromo le jo nu tumo ni o bo ba chu ne mo no mi ke ha ma mu fe no fe kane ke ha o kan ko no
de shukmon yo ekpopa no ne wanyi ni na nyi manche me akote ni akote agbofu manche agbofu okunupa ke manche me sorte ni MC ni ka ba chuni ne kan ko agbanyi na nye chi anye benkale nye chi nye be ko maele nye wale na chuni je mi ma je gbese ma ba agbofu anomi akote ma no na gba etoto me ni ka ma fe kumbe no ni nyenu ji am ni chem nye banka me no kesa kan
Bemini Amlalu niji His Excellency John Dramani Mahama from Yakemba Chief Executive ne ani wo fe wonu nshin ake mene power local government e tripod ni tripod there efele gbejin eten a local government na a chieftaincy affairs na a religious affairs ni ke efe na kampe be wo MCC here esanu wo ka wo yaba chon mancheme no ke mancheme achaya akeye local government arrangement mi mancheme agbena eba ne sana mena ame shinamo ke MC se religious bi un sana ke MC se koni wo fe metene kwatwa Ghana wo machine ni ake no wo fe wo Greater Accra yake esani nken yaba chon koni nutumo no ba agency o kan pe no te wo ni jomo koni wo ke je nutumo nshi Your Royal Majesty, Dr. Nia Ibunte II, Honorable Christian Tetebaja, in your delegation Nimke in assembly, Fe Aba, Nuaba, Obakebake, Oyura, Don, Kenutumo Papani Ochuami, Kagbenu, Koni Wakabuachaya, Koni Wakwe, Okankwe Nord, Koni Wakwe, no Kankwe Nord, Ayahin, Koni to assembly. Ni ba fi assembly fin ya Ghana ni wa hemo ke ile ake bona wele ni kuni yele lo jilbo ewo wa hemo ke ile ake wa ba yi ne ke kuni ni ba ni Okankwe North abacho majin assembly ni fi assembly fin
Yet Wakasi Way as a church for Edema Industrial and Commercial Workers Union Morgan Ayawene and what they are to dry waters a union in Mahia or Mopapa. What the sons of winning out to dry Dabokasi Koso, Ewan Kramintem ha.
It is disheartening to acknowledge that even today, women face discrimination in the employment. A persistent misconception suggests that women may not be reliable in the long term due to maternity and family responsibilities. An assumption for me that unfairly and unjustly undermines women's capabilities and contributions. Women must never be disadvantaged for their biological roles. When we speak of gender equality, we speaking of equality and rights, equal rights and equal opportunities and equal treatment, regardless of gender. I see Uganda as a gender-friendly institution that upholds justice, equity for all, reaffirms its commitment to promoting laws and best practices that support the fair recruitment and retention of women in all sectors. The principle of equal pay for equal work has been eloquently championed by the International Labour Organization (ILO) and enshrined in Ghana's Labour Act 2003, Act 651, especially under Section 68. I call on all present and indeed all stakeholders across the country to join in the advocacy for the swift ratification of the Affirmative Action Bill, recently passed by Ghana's Parliament. This crucial legislation will significantly advance the cause of women, who constitute more than half of Ghana's population.
Yet Wakasi Boy so Ghana Mount Penny's Excellency John Dramani Mahama Nada Nebetoja, ese word Niachem were Liberia mine Wakoya na chese Liberia mine and Casadie, one more day one hofi Quisiboni and Channel, Quisiboni Channel, a young fisher 178 in tea, now Wogusa, one more Esha Hofa, Ewa Monrovia, a Betoja, Mamon Penny Phobi to say Senegal Mount Penny, Sierra Leone, South Nagini Bisa Mount Penny na, one more Timeto Boasia, what do when you yam Cassia Quatage media no asem anamsi for wo ya apan mpani for ye ofi Cote d'Ivoire Nigeria ene Gambia nyina kopie mo dwumedie na se na no na Liberia mine kasa no wode atodwa wo kire se wo hwe ECOWAS amaman kuo ni mpani for na wo ma ye dwumade ne papa se ne be ye betimi aboa na asomdwe piesi atimi atwe ne team ewo ECOWAS aman na esom wo siti chupa ne se dan wada sa mentimi wanse kese bi atwe ne ti ene entokwa hwenhwe ye kese si ye Liberia man mu a na afia mansan nyina wo bi agusu anu wo su no wo twa jajo bi sase civil war kese we panti brebe potepa ene betimi akọ na wie ye no ekomog mpanifo ne to wo bo ase eyi asrafo woni etimi kasa e ma akomato yem nyina akopie mu ho no mu a woni nipa dodo na kasa ye bremu de Liberia mine na kane yenim se na atete apro apansam nyame ayadom e ma nyoma nyina etimi atodin asomdwe piesie etimi atwe ne ti wo ho no na sene Ghana man Penny's Excellency John Dramani Mama ko bintino na wo mo bo na baso kire sampa wo mampani bi a woni mude Ghana Armed Forces mpani for sene anka wo mo ko bi a ye besi ato obo ase salute ye bekoso ne ye edema Ghana man Penny's Excellency John Dramani Mahama Liberia man Penny bokai wo kasa no wo se ebere mu de ne age pa sɛ wode wani kyerɛ mu Liberia man no mu a saa yawdie bi emre bi atwam kɔ atwi ne ti na nipa dodoɔ na no wɔ mu di yaw pa kyerɛ sɛ wo hye obi na wo fi Liberia na aba obisa na asɛm a ne edi kan ka ɛyɛ na kyerɛ sɛ no nsɛm pi na de akyire nanso wɔ se ebere mu de wɔto obo ase ɛka ka wo mani kɔ akyire bɛhwɛ ɛnɛ sɛ ne Liberia man city a na wotum sɛ enkabo mapa yawdie bi a hɔ bia no wɔ manfo na ɛyɛ firi mu ase ade akwa ne sɛ asomdwe kɛse atwe ne ti ɛma mpuntuo bi ɛsɛfata bia no ɛkɔ so hɔnom wasrɛ ne manfo sɛ sisi ade ɛyɛ IT ɛna egu so a ɛyɛ adwuma IT so abɛɛfo ntentan fidie so ne ɛnam a ewiase nyinaa akokɔ n'anim te wɔn nhwɛ so wɔn betimi ayɛ ne saa asampa wɔ yi to so ne sɛ nipa baako yɛ nyinaa yɛ daakye yɛ baako nti yɛnhwɛ sɛ yawdie bi a daakye na yɛwɔ kane na nka yɛwɔ ne yɛbetimi yɛ frɛ mu nti daakye yɛkɔ yɛ ne mu a ɛno ane se yɛkɔ na yɛdwene nneɛma papa ebetimi aboa yɛ pa asomdwie yɛ pa nneɛma ebetimi aboa sɛ ne bɛyɛ a nneɛma pa wɔbɔ ade na nkasa de akyɛ ɔman Liberia no yɛbetimi enya so mfaso na Ghana man pani wɔ kɔ ne pani force ntosio nko anante ɛno nti wɔno na afi wɔsoafo yɛ a wɔhwɛ bambɔ mu nsɛm wɔ man Ghana mu Dr. Omanebo amana wɔka obi saso na CDS head ma Ghana Armed Forces Lieutenant General William Ejapon Deputy Chief of Staff a wɔno hwɛ operations nsɛm so standogbe wɔn nyinaa ka ho bia wɔn kɔgya Ghana man pani Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛwɔ dwumadie kɛseɛ kɔ so wɔ Liberia man no emu ma yɛmfo yɛ ninkyɛ mu atɔyɛ mantempani kwankyerɛfo yɛ a wɔhwɛ adesua ho nsɛm so ɛwɔ Prisia Huni Valley ɛyɛ Sebastian Atremade a wɔpani se wɔdi yaw papa sɛ ne anedi ne sitie no ne wɔka nyinaa ne sɛ bere mu deɛ wode wani kyerɛ mu classroom dem ɛwɔ Prisia Huni Valley pa deɛ abɛkɔ no mɔfra ne ni hɔnom wɔn kɔ hia Galamsey site wɔn se Galamsey ne sika wɔm passing adesua
boys ni nyinara Galamsey no wɔkɔ na ɛnam sika some na dinti girls no so they fall into the Galamsey boys no a result in teen pregnancy into yesre about time for no municipal assembly education parents yin na yamoa na yentumi solve Galamsey problem no na wo kan yin bebre ebe ye school dan kra na chi na wotu Galamsey wo ho into mankwala na tension no wo Galamsey no so sene classroom na wo kira de no
baby a small scale mine wo bia no youth ni pesikantem enti ye gusu am say ye orientation ye ni omunya kasakire na ye de nhyehyeye nso ato ho a wo bia ye behu se site bia ye behu akwala o ya na age bia no ye che maame no nti eno nso serve as deterrent aside education na ye de mom no ye de law enforcement bi nso atutu a we are owner of a shop or we are owner of a site me who say under age bi so ko school e wo ho a ye che akwara no san che wo ya che awofo no me gi say ye koso ase ye yes a ebema ye ni aba ye ho so e ye pian kwala ni nyina de akwa ko school enti ye sre nyumakuo a twa ye ho ahia nyumakuo bebre wo man mu a ombetimi aso aban ene oman no asene na mpuntu duma nketenkete bi wo ho so a ya de aboa oman empanye se wonsom ene nipa enti se enedai se ne ye di adanse se ye betimi aye bibi se e de aboa oman no ye nia Clement nso afa ato ne ho so se obesi 8 unit toilet sitter facility e de ama school no we di adanse se menewo a ye oman fo nso ye betimi aye bibi e de aboa oman ni mpuntu
na ema no omedada odi sika dada wa no waja wo school na ko nyinsɛn eni bebre etu nkwala bebre fo ma si adama hu se so ati kakra aba fom bagana se mrante no mo diska na dada nkwala no esi ababa hu ase ni kakra sisi ni kokona na apega ese opu neto o rehwe be ma Galamsey fo so do mo ho because e kwebe Galamsey ne wa adwuma bia ne se Galamsey inti Galamsey ne wa ha no utu nkwala no fo a omo mfa utu obo fo omo mfa de oba fa so do wa fa de ko ni school awie mo wa start ni secondary school mo okọ iti Galamsey de o me se nkwala na so egusu na mo gusu kasa omu jai bebre jai
Ya pem so de ani akyem wonsam foforo so de agalamse wonsensem ne eda so gina mu NDC aban aka akere Ghana fo nyina se ne etie bia galamse wo behwe na watimi etu aso sante ebremu de abedwuko wo motibia brano wo mguso mo ye adwuma National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat Task Force no wo machechim se na anu ada wode woni chemu wo bole bamboy abaton pesia so kwa wo mokọ ene nyina ne se galamse site ahodro bia ho no mo ne companies ne mrantie bia yetu wo mofo ase wo munyan na wo mso wo munyan ti wo kohwe site honom sani adwumedie ne esi ekom na adwumedie ne koso July bosme ne de toso eduno anum wa fi mu tax force ne koyenom companies ne mu ebi mu de China for mrantie be so du baako ena yensa so mu pachi na wo hwe mfidi anasa akotoromenti a wo musa kan ya chamfa bia ye kan ho asem bebre na akwa tipper trucks be se enai bulldozer baako low bed ne baako na four and small truck is wo mu fa baako ena wo hwe akade bia na ka ho a engine oil nko drums ne be se edu ka koba eduonu nwotwe 28 ena okada na se fidie tetafo ebiso empanifo de atodwa watches wonsa kan ya nyina no wo mu asizie na wo se yakoba ne sa ne beye a enkoso entena mpesua no so manfo bekasa bia empanifo ebepie mu ankraboponi mantam bekọ akofa nti ena wo mu frɛ wo bia wo ye high driver wo mu anefa nipa ne se wo mfa mepie mu wo matena ikese wo nkramantam se ne beye a nyame ya adom na wo mu si hu nkonwa wi ombe hu se bia chamfan ne low bed na sefo ne sei ene kwan ya yede efa so tax force ni fa kachre Ghana for se sa swoop we ya wo ma sha se a wo mo ye wo galamse site nye na na so wo china no wode kwa de wiye wo se wo mbe koso aya kopem se ebe hu se nipa dodo na galamse tuo no wo mo gyae na afi yen sa se ene fom agudie wo mo atimi abo eho eban Abanem sini foforo Yakubu isifu na wakasa watchem se nyame ya adoma enche ne mensim honom asante mampon wo behwe se ne beya factories ahodo wo betimi ebiebie honom na mebu no etimi enye adwuma aye
mampon yayiye road yayiye gutters na tutum ama susu asase ni nyina ade a immediately o se etimi tackle na etimi ye mampon ye sweet no na mampon enimo da se abre etimi apremampon atore ho so e was etimi hye nenimoyam ode na hima enimoyam ene mampon eye mabu because mabu atime achiye so this is the time so say so metime ye adwuma extraordinary me predecessors will be able ye adwuma but I pray to God say the person me extraordinary MC in terms of project, in terms of loyalty, inclusiveness, any collaboration with all stakeholders. Education, adia ba ko edama kuma so pa de say da sebre etiase no na de kotu na nim say ya to ba wie na me peninshira na ma ba municipal chief executive was wo pursue adia we ya bet isa ka na yame adona saminya eye amsec university na wa ha no ye ntime ma no mede no ho authority from Kumasi campus no nti ade ba ko ameso mepesiu da asebre ani so adi ho no say university awa en so ba bete no ho na bibia no e wa ha ya nti on education so busamia na
ye kwa homano so ne ye ne nsentwo ne Philip Atanga kwa akodi nkomo ye hwe na wotwe nsem bia trinity e wo court dem Philip akwa ba wie. Hello. Philip Akwaba.
Yeah.
Ma yeni nkomo say na watwe mu nsembe potepa na Trinity wo court them.
Yo ye be sha see bia ka high court e criminal division. E wona timuafo maame ikoyanzu etina idwemu. Na asema abetu ne nim say se be kaya na ntin office of the special prosecutor e dey sim the two just say e year enkame Kenya no da National Petroleum Authority ano oni afufo bi tikedi akwa kodi omwa tikesi kan bi mo 280 million na kwanya ase kan fa su kodi omwa na se emam tinfuri na omuda idumana no omufa kana na kwin bi so agiji sika efi oil marketing companies ho ayi kikeli na abomwa 280 million na enra ena eye na wochi eye Wednesday no ena ye twinu ekogina court na ye de omkogina court ye tutu omano omo credit na idea bomb no o ti cinema kuma account na na se pan ahodo a credit go for na che so mo fa so at KDD on e makuma 25 and the mu akotini extortion say o ma o chinchin go for sa e scale film or any money laundering na ya tutu mu nyina no o mo say mu ndi credit no for na make us na o mo ye makuma 7 and a company in account ni na ye 10 but the need pass assembly form mu na makuma and so e 7 na o mo ka so mu ndi mu for no e no ma lawyer for ese court ne say ye ma o bill na kwedu go for no e office of the special prosecutor ni obejine mu mo omo e special prosecutor nkasa ura kisi ejabe ka she court ne say bill na o ma lawyer for e pa mo no oni wan asem bia aka court ne pene so a oni asem bia aka na emu e ura Mustafa Hamid e Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid ene ura ba ko kan wa ni dindi Jacob Kwame na amwa o se on se e be mo mu bill aden a o se onjindi so ye mo mu bill do one mo na say ye be kan asem na say court ndi asem ni hye so a o mbe ba court na anhwe kra a na bia na o mu dwane Emma ura Mustafa Hamid the lawyer jinemu ka say office of the special prosecutor echi omo ye mo mu bill kra o tu kwan court no ko che din kra ta aka ho je de na che say the court ya ba court na court mo mu bill on fa no pembe chwe court na say court nya na bomba o ti mo afọ ni ti afeni na no say obe mo mu bill na bill e da u ti so me ka no omo ni pa 7 no ni pa 3 di kan Joseph Jacob Kwame na amwa ura Mustafa Abdul Hamid anyway the new man then the family will court no more 2 million Ghana cedis bill any sureties sureties no you say omunna nye juma omabusu nya kechia any less than 5,000 cedis and I think so now what you need to so mon form mon koche nipa oya asim mun shishimu and if you are Albert Ankra Isaac Mensa Bright Bidi Akumensa Kweku Abwaje Akwa yesi san kofo e 9 we so almost be la ye dia mo we 2 million Ghana cedis sureties miensa no mo dia ne justify with landed property and I think so now what you need to be almost form investigator if we were National Signals Bureau yebeka afia so abeto just we be and dindi kwabna edubo ahe ni wokani Angeleje watching Eraba ko kan wa dindi no de don ko ya twemu akogina court so emra na opini kwabna edubo ahe na oda National Signals Bureau anono tike bia kwa akogina wo so omo abomodia kiko mo abo no gbewi ya Ghana 49 million cedis and also the top 5 defense in your money media or modebwa or mine and I say CK Abakudi ombo. Now yet I think we not share so as me where to go for the dance near the kind age na that can year to tonano. Now some back when put you or court thing one say. Now no a year in the port also me and Sano no get donko. Or can our court them was on Pese Uriah friend Samuel Apache our yellow year or to charge you or the cost why to charge him. Emoti mo afọ ne share ne say on fa ne lawyer ambra on pe lawyer afọ enti saa e du wonu mu na omo ye ne ka no cross examination na se ne lawyer ni wonu wan no be saa cross examination no na no court tina say ye pie da etwa emu wan fa ne lawyer amba emoti mo afọ ne share no so on one kasa any cross examination na che so on toto nipa o ye kwa edubofo no idanti nya odi kan ono on toto na no ema opa court na che yi pa say on to me ye ema court ne so wa man last warning tinyame ya adom na atendi no na watwi aye simu no ti esan court another court sans na say no ka to odi lawyer ya court na kan no ti mo afọ na kan eno an be ejuma ono an obetutu densini no and amasami yede asemi na hye nyame ya adom a eye brada ebe na court ne be sans na akasa asem no enti mini aba na watwi nsemienu we na yeboa no efi court.
Okay. Ma yensha Mildred dia no wetimi enya akwanya na yewra atache di nkomo ma waje atum se bia ababa na sa aba ne na so bia mo baje atum na we defend no.
Yo, ye tie ye no kra ye ne owura atache ekasai. Esan say dana odura ne ka say on pese obejine mu ama no biu no na ote eye ne mama ema edi kan ye ne kasa ye fa ho say na onim dada say ran be ka say o ma ni twitwa nje ni biu ema o ka say de bi na eye ne nwanwa yi pa na emu kan duma no ho nyoma bi say etesi enti na mi ewura no enya lawyer ni ananka ewura na so ya ye hye wo court no eni esen bi say na say ekoba ne say sister mi nenu mo no tan ba to on twitwa no ti obeji na to mudodo aden oni ni tawanta we bia boni bia ni o muntem enti na onu kana no wan say o ti say na ene say o mani nji twitwa ni bi e mo so tan ba obeji ne dodo na otimi akoka na asem amen
Philippa ba ye na sepane senia wato obo ase achechim tin semo ekoso na watch na court dem e da Philippa tanga wode asome ye pem so e de ni achem na nsen wonam montene so ania wotie eye wonim red na opioid no na se mebu no guso a wo mo twi ni mi pa nya de da fo pani a woda research and mental health authority samo kujo hanu won wo kasa sra ba mo pani fo se ya na red na se opioid a ye ka ho asemi ya hye so na ndamo e banti ye nhwe si ebetimi ayire bambo Pampe.
Me cancer because I say Ghana as a country, we are not investing in evidence-based prevention. Now, prevention is just evidence-based prevention. Just nyama bet me aye ewo ye impotemu ye community ye family bet me a preventive drug use and ultra this is World Drug Abuse Day. The call was that we need to invest more. I say invest can share evidence-based prevention. Yes, previously it was more. So say now we are red. Who knows what is coming next? So it is about time we invest more and empower the mental health authority to be able to roll out evidence-based prevention interventions not only in our schools but in community and society drug situation back off form. They can say kind of funny now say drug addiction is real. Now we need to improve the way we look at it. Among misuse drugs, among criminals, they are young ones like ordinary young person. They want to try things. They want to be adventurous. In the they start taking drugs in Myanmar, but we need to show them love.
I don't have the statistics at hand, but just by observation, look around, look at our youth, look at the media, look at the advocacy area going down. Look at what is happening. It's destroying our youth, it's destroying our future, and it's destroying the generation that will make this nation great life. So it's very, very relevant.
Of course, Nankasa dealing the current issue. And Yema AC, Yema and praying. The rates at which youth, senior youth do na Ediom Hura in the Bonimu, and ma production of the country air quarter down. FM, Emma, send your bayanka, Binyani Pabi, Bribits Miyako School, Namabaya Jumadin, Sani Panina, Shriven, teenage pregnancy, Kwane, Koso, Amrobu, Koso, and Yama Bibre, social vices Bibrisi, Tine Hubi Nasi Abaya, program, Nia Bodewu, Amanipa Domina to say, in some swan same way, ya no more a debating, a crime ben Yabefa Swa, the basic point, send a Baya Yama and Baya, a bit too.
Ye jina we Sonia no musutia wa ye ban sama aka ne donso enko bebia.
ye boy eye EcoBank adaroma and waso yasene ama ye de bro.
Yes, I'm a munyina kwaba bium ediba ye kase bopono so ye consent for so koko ekuafo e wa hafo mantamo ka kire Ghana banse afi de wonhwe se koko botton wo peja ebo no mu a enko 4500 Ghana se de sene wo hye bobra na wo ye campaign pepepe.
Yes, stati eye koko adwuma no ache na yehu se bribia koko board edi ntam na omakodi koko na no no de ebo how many beto afimunu koko na breye nti de eti yense aban a oba fufure president a osiso no ba ha no obeye se anya hwe kura no afi obetu koko mama achen abrikus de anase ye bekoye nimpa anunti ye akuafo a ye wo ahafo nyina de na ye de ne aban no e kan se wa mai kura no na sede umsika senka ya betumi kukubo betumi ana abaina no sizo betumi am 7000 no ye de wa mai kura na pese wiemu dwukura no wa mai hwe kura no kom ye 4000 to 4500 na yenhwe empamwa kuku adwuma bize ene ohwe wiemu sakre na abana adidwuma de bibiri abakuku fu no wan twitwam yie na wan gusu yie na ontai ensrafu na ene wa bibiri bako atia afu na unya kuku abakra nte bize bra eni se nsuo to nsuo timi top bibiri wamfa adura edibo suku no eho ban no amona kuku nyina abepro to hon ma wiansu etimbo pa so a wamfa felaza ene liquid felaza anase organic fertilizer amwa kuku mjumedi so ene so wenya aba wenya hwe
yenti ye pay 4000 to 5000 say ohwe word market price na we 70% ne to e bro de e kan ikura so bibiri enti anya kura no government no ontimi line between 4000 to 5000 na yenti yeden yani enji said e be ya youth no special youth no Ghanaian youth ni edwane afri koko sector no ha obeko communities small communities na obeko no maburu no kra ni ho a ombeboa na ama koko adwuma na yeden akoso opele ba kra obre na emom so mutimi tum na ufa obi adwuma na otua na kese a ebe mo nipa no so yeden etimi atena society wo na urban migration na ekoso too much no eso kra beti
enche inimse bosumi a ebesimu ya bia na otwe dikan na otwe to so mienu aban ebebie kuku na yehwe animu se omo a enu omodi kuku dwadie no so yebekoso na yedi kuku dwa no na de yehwe animu afri pieces for ho a moye purchasing class no omo amoto kuku no eho ne se yenhwe de aban de beba na price ya aban de beba bia no yebesom na edi dwuma emom yehwe animu se ebo no ebe kosoro nanso bia ne bo no bebe beduru no enya de yesusu no ene ebeba eba sa ebesre se ebeji mu nchiremu yi na anamo bia wosi etu edwade a yedi no de wosi bia yenya no pepepe yebesre yempe kuafu plisia na so obi otokoku a obesisi kuani ayade ha adwene pa
ya pem so de ni achemu asan foforo so wonne ehwe kwan so jojo dwumedie so wo my Ghana mu eto nsafre Ghana Central for dwumedie na say na West Africa Regional Director Ed Makat International Pia Kusi Adomako wasre Ghana mampani ene mrahye bedwa force akwanhie si wo my Ghana mu ya na no woden yemfa ne hiasem
road accident car nkwanhia na di Ghana for enya pa sese ekoya yese debia enipa nwotwe ana omotwa nananom wo ansamando ewo because of road accident ye share from January to June ending car sanya accident 7289 enipa omu ewuye road accident 1,504. Omo April prior 8,300. Ana omo car so bomb knocked down within 6 months 1,301. Enti esa eya koye se every day bia no enipa nwotwe ana omu. Every day bia crashes accident eba 40. Every day bia nipa 46 and April. And eya koye se edru baby a ehia se ye hu bibi aban hu bibi. Na the road accident compare COVID-19 COVID bag Ghana between 2020 March and the time the official reporting and you know enipa COVID eku omo Ghana nyina 1,462 na omo COVID eku omo na wo hwe enipa from January 1st to 30th June omo anya accident kan kwanhia ku omo bro COVID no 6 months no bro COVID no total death from road accident na 1,504. Say road accident ku nipa sen COVID-19 and so yentimi they were COVID by obia J COVID ejina mu kan ho nsem no enya saa na ye ka road accident ho enti yes aban ebe declare road crashes as a public health emergency. Said ye declare COVID-19 as pandemic no aban betimi declare worse as a public health emergency na yetimi anya sika etimi dia aboa road safety institutions.
Asrafo ya wobo ban ewo wiem Ghana Air Force for mpeni for dia tudwa watch say tactical Air Force base wo mo esi wo Savannah Mantem se ne be ya boy generating station de betimi aboho ban.
Particularly looking at the threats that are generating up here in the northern part of Ghana. So we are thinking about things like the Galamsey, in the Blackwater Basin. We are looking at things like the violent extremism threat that seems to be descending from the Sahel. And you know that the Army has done a lot of forward operating bases and those kinds of things. And to be able to provide air support properly to those, we also need to adjust our posture. And we happens to be an ideal location for that. And so this is part of the reason for this. We Power Authority also in seeking to protect the dam.
The Bush Generating Station, we have a 400 megawatt hydro facility. And then we also develop about 250 megawatt solar plant. And these facilities, they are national assets. And security is very, very important here to maintain the assets so that any encroachers are warded off from attacking the facilities. So the visit here by the airbase Marshal Agent Pong is very, very important here to us because it has afforded the opportunity to know the station and also know the challenges that you are facing, especially with Galamsey fight.
Penny awada nananum atena nkonya bedwa no nkramantem ho eye ken Professor Odafio Wilenchi otosomiensa wo ka che Ghana ban se wo mu lesi wo man Ghana fo magudie na ya wonto nsafra ahemfo so sanse wo mu nsem pie na opese wode tudwa.
Road accident car nkwanhia na di Ghana for enya
rulers and authorities as outlined in the Minerals and Mining Act 206 at 703 and other statutes are expected to play vital roles in this sector of our economy. For instance, when granting mineral rights, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources is legally required to notify the chief or the allodia owners, writing before approving or granting such applications for mineral rights on the land. Annual ground rents related to mineral rights over stool lands must be paid to the Office of the Administrator of Stool Lands, as mandated by the Office of the Administrator of Stool Lands, Act 1994, Act 481. Unfortunately, there are times monies due to the stool and traditional authorities are nothing to write home about. I will therefore recommend a conscious partnership between these entities in order for us to achieve the ultimate. In terms of compensation assessment, the Minerals and Mining Risk Settlement and Compensation Regulations 2012 LI 2175 allow claimants and mineral rights holders to form a committee for negotiating compensation. A representative from the traditional authorities in the project areas must be included in this negotiation commission.
Say you won't say yes, I said, where some winning, where we quarry near no gaja hoko na assassin assay. A man mufra or honey, you cry when you're Juman. Bidum cry, you cry small mufra no wako. Third, acquire Juma school cry won't. Neo says, I never areas in your him for so on the one crop from Casawati. And they can say anyone by engagement. So, how are you? Then confess the Befanias may year for near Yatoy. And then a bassy and then will be shay. With the incommodate the Indian commodes natural arguing. The children the own mabeba. Your quarter announced in area in our one document near the Acoma bank. Now bounce to him. Then the answer is for your bay, the Union better and garden near.
ma yento asomfie ni chemu ewa achem na napaye no we poye mantem ankobia hene na omare boaben wo kasache Ghana mampeni excellency John Dramani mama se isi ade ni kuro ne so galamse koso panti won pan ni hwirenhwiren
Esre aban se Senate manfo nyina e pray state of emergency on declare no yen na napa force ye principle pa because niema e koso fa galamse no ho kumu ha no emwaye ohwe yakwan e di konfuum a galamse ma ene boboya etimi ko afuum kofa yi no bae ene yikuku di bafie no ene se niema ni nyina no galamse forecast yi ene wono excavators na be sei ni nyina ukoka se ono nhwe enyema o se ne be obetimi akofa wo no bae a oka onu wow obi me ko ka kire obi sa o ka kire me se ono ba ha ne kwan no enye kuta nti we mu nyina na ye nyina ya prince se enne da mu ibie se ya fom kra aban fa nche na emu na ye ma ono nkoye wona adwuma na ono hwe so emeye ya kwan man
omafo kwan no masra wo mo ensuo tuto die ba bia machine be fa bia no e de o how de ba tene de me no mo nyina ya dwe me mo be 1 week be stop activities bia na mahwe mayo omafo mu kwan no me no kasa kra abo 15 trucks akọ I go go on ma you see ba be ka na ya fele apoto so nyina de afo mu kwan nyina de ma wo mo the kwan ba say a percentage na meji on beji wo me ho na mako bi account assembly nsawum na nam nsawum na me so me nsawum assembly man so signature wum the discount ato bank na every month bia no maba be account for 3 weeks per almost 70,000 for just 3 weeks per omode EBS account na ne kuta me besa ko so omodo mu nsuo sem atumanim me se mba be adwuma nya dan fidie no betimi aka nsuo no etima 2 boreholes 3 e de ama omo na omode e wana na e dada so be makanazi ye e de ma omo eno achi omo sa the chief compound asem tumanim me ko hodo na omode ne single room bibia anim me ana me bitua ye tuto niema ise ebeboa ma community no we betimi abeje ayarehwe wo ho nti be hwe na se omoza mama sase se mi si foforo ma wo mo ampa me do sie ye yo me ma start abofiti ma trust foundation bibia nursing bungalow ni na eka ho nipa de eden a funso wo ye ho nti se ebia na adwuma no na adwuma efo no ebia ye bibi atia akuafo no wo ho a
and the media mesre say omunya omuma e break akra bi moa bia ebeboa ama adwuma a mo ye wo no enkotia obi a ama obi sikasem kose obi adwuma no ye beye
mani adwuma de kokoro bi aso a eden ya ebi epe ebi mpe ntia de abenya sa challenges we say but the here ne say adwuma no ekoso ne yekoso e wo ne kwan so pepepe na am say Ghana ban kro wonchi mani adwuma ne mum se de be ya obefamla kwan so ye wadwuma yie de behwe masumdua ba nyina ne say inim say no police for ba ho ama said the my cam but eno achi ne behwe ye be hye manfo no ye ne manfo no be kasa am say nchechiri mu bi ho no ma ye manfo no ntiase eno be hia ne achechom ne mase ama mate bibia ase
Kasiabwa ya boa no mo semu for Byron any teaming na agina tintin wo semu na hasen ya DC ya dia seda PSA e koma TMC Fashion Center for ama saman abiase se nei wo pon atade FSA na ode sheme e man tade mema de mofra de nyina wo mo pamte ya no akọ na wo modwudwa star etia popa e wie de dia mejeso ene Gargantuan lady ohene wa kase boa hene ya dam nyina se ama mu aneshe